Hey everyone, so today we're going to be talking a little bit about spiders and tarantulas. So for Halloween, we all know the spooky, creepy, crawly little things. With spiders and other arachnids, they don't honestly need any real backstory of why they're really associated with the holiday, because it's supposed to be spooky and creepy or whatever it is. And so when you have these little critters that don't have faces, they don't have noses and ears, and they have too many legs, and so they can't really we can't really empathize with them really well. So today we have someone who knows a lot more about our many-legged friends, especially, and not coming from me. So today we have...
I'm Marshall. Nice to meet you all.
All right, and so previously his partner was here when we did another Snakes and Shakes episode, and she talked a little bit about some things. But today Marshall's here to tell us a little bit more about our many-legged Halloween friends. So, if you want to get us started, what do we have working with to start?
All right, so what we have right here is an almost mature female Bihomori, also known as the Mexican red-knee tarantula.
Okay. Cool, and these guys are, well, I don't have any tarantulas, these are definitely one of my more favorite species in general.
They are renowned in the trade for being very well even-tempered. They make fantastic ambassador spiders.
Okay. So these guys, so Mexican red-knee, so they're kind of found in predominantly Mexico?
Mexico, the northern part of South America.
Okay. So all of just kind of the low, southern Mexico?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just kind of the lower, middle, Central America all the way down?
Yes, I do believe so.
Okay, cool. Now, oh, they're so cute. Hello, little one. Well, do we want to see if she is okay coming out?
Yeah.
Okay, so when we talk, so we brought up the ambassador animals and how they can make really good ambassador spiders and even pet spiders. So, do you have a little backstory about this particular species or anything like that?
Absolutely. So, the Bihomori, the Mexican red-knee, is actually the species that broke me of my own phobia. Lifelong arachnophobe from ever since I can remember. It wasn't until my wife introduced me to the world of tarantulas. She had a Bihomori named Pumpkin, who was just puppy dog tame. And one day she just caught me off guard, plopped the spider right on my shoulder, and was just like, "Don't move. It'll be okay." And she just eventually crawled across my chest and settled right on my sternum and just chilled out. I was like, really? I've been afraid of this my entire life? Why?
Right? Yeah, they're really just kind of just amazing little creatures,
They really are. It can be a little disconcerting. There's so many legs. They have those beady little eyes, and of course, the gigantic fangs.
Right. And that is definitely something, I'm not afraid of spiders, but I'm definitely more hesitant around them because they're with whatever species you have been working with, regardless of what type of animal, eventually you kind of get not necessarily comfortable, but definitely accustomed and very good at reading their body language and signs of stress and different behaviors. And with spiders, I just can't get a good read on them. And so, when you have a tarantula that's crawling across you, and then when it kind of rests, you can kind of almost feel those fangs because they sit, correct me if I'm wrong, so tarantulas are not called true spiders.
Correct.
Because essentially they're in a different order than the true spiders, whose fangs kind of face more like this versus like this, like the rest of the arthropods like this. They kind of chew like this.
100% correct.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm really glad I got that right. I'm really glad. And so you can just kind of almost feel them just sitting there, and I can see how for a lot of people that's super disconcerting.
Yep, people see the size of the fangs and they readily think that's gonna bite me, but that is such a common misconception with these creatures. What biting is really their last line of defense. And even if she did bite you, the venom in this particular species is so mild, it's comparable to a bee sting.
Right.
Granted, it will hurt, but it's not going to cause any sort of life-threatening injury or any sort of crazy allergic reaction or anything like that.
Right. So, in all honesty, the irritating hairs? Urticating, thank you. I always fumble over that word. The urticating hairs, I just did it right there again. Those will actually cause more lasting discomfort than any bite from most of these guys, correct?
Absolutely, especially if it gets in your eyes or if you inhale it and it goes down your throat.
Right. So what species is this little one?
So this is the Grammostola pulchra, also known as the Brazilian black tarantula.
Okay. And these guys attain a pretty large size for full-grown mature females, correct?
Yeah, I want to say between 5.5 to 6.5 inches diagonal leg span.
Cool, so that's a big tarantula.
That is a pretty big tarantula. Not quite a bird eater status, but still a rather large breed.
All right, and I'll circle back that down in just a second. So, so this is just a small little girl. Do you know about how old she is?
I think we've had her for about, oh, we want to go back.
That's okay.
You done good. You done good, Pride.
Okay, well, I really want to thank you for helping out with this little Halloween spooky spectacular video, I guess we could say, bringing your tarantulas here. If anybody was more interested in learning about tarantulas, spiders, little arthropods in general, what's a good place for them to reach out to get some more information, or even talk to you if that's something you'd be willing to do?
So you can always reach me on the Colorado Arachnid Club. You can find us on Facebook.
Well, there you go, guys, and that's actually, I think, how we kind of first heard about them, and that's also where we can also see the events that you are possibly going to, like the hearse con. So, you know, it's a car show for hearses, essentially, correct?
Essentially, yes.
Okay, cool. So you can go on there, see the events that they're doing, if they're doing anything like outreach programs or attending different shows, although I get that right now it's probably not happening too often. Are there even shows going on right now?
As far as I know, the Repticon was scheduled to go through, but it did get canceled.
Okay, well, then maybe just learning about these guys from Colorado Arachnid Club is a good place to go. So thank you again so much, Marshall.
Absolutely, it's been my pleasure.
And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments. Email jzsreptiles@gmail.com. Hit up Colorado Arachnid Club. Hope you're having a great day, and we'll check you next time.